Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 3 with me, Get Daved. In the last episode, which I inadvertently launched like 5 days early, I'm actually kind of bummed out about that, I declared war on everyone. Spoilers! So, should probably live with the consequences of... Ooh, Illyrium. Hello, nurse. We have a constructor. Going to upgrade that thing? I don't think so. We're going to get ourselves some Illyrium. And take care of our thulium shortages as well, maybe. Alright. We've poked around pretty far. Basically closed off an entire avenue of attack against our empire, which is nice. IRS Cloud has an identity crisis. Wow, that's a well-placed mining starbase. We should probably not let the enemy mine inside my own territory. Got my new generation of warships that we're working on. Alright, let's take this thing out, I suppose. Idle ships are the devil's plaything. I'm not sure we're going to be able to encounter many more enemies while staying in our territory. Like, they don't have any colonies. I guess maybe right over there. Or maybe I flew right past it, actually. That might be more likely. I'm going to zip them back into the corner because... yeah, and there's a source of white right there. Change of plans. There's almost certainly some sort of settlement over here, and I'm betting on it being this planet. Because they're generating culture throughout this entire area. Chrisith... okay. Perfect. Why isn't the Silver Wolf on this list? Oh well. Let's get in there, shall we? And I'm just going to cancel because before we do this, we're going to get things done right here. The LS. Do we have a Spud gun? Or possibly the Spud Pedo. Okay. Let's add some skin to the game, shall we? It looks like it's going to get slaughtered, but I have a lot of faith in it. Dispatch those two ships fairly easily, no damage taken. A little bit of shield deterioration, I think. Oh no, countermeasures are offline. Hang in there. This is tougher than the usual. No! Well fought, brave Spud Pedo. Bones. What have I done? The same thing you always do. What you had to do. Turn death into a fighting chance to... okay, anyway, so... we should probably send in another ship at some point. I guess it's already under construction. So 1 legendary sword. Why did they fight so effectively? Not quite enough to take that out. Oh, I don't like the look of you. We'll have to track it down later, I guess. Man, if only we had guns on that thing. That won't be necessary. This is your last chance. I'm not even going to watch that one either. Probably got it in the bag. We might see some fireworks. I'm predicting both die. And then both of these at once as well. Oh, look at them run. Yeah, they did not make it out of the first volley. Delightful. I'm starting to think we're going to need like a better intra-empire interception type ship. Double Durantium. Durantium as they call that. Yeah, okay. Okay, and we are possibly going to get that thing to culture flip, which would be nice. Man, there's a lot going on. Okay, before I forget, where is my friend and yours, the Delta V? Obsolete. Mr. Darcy Mark II, obsolete. Alright. First things first, this needs to look cooler. Although I do like this has got sort of like a Guts Man vibe to it, where it's got the chompers on the front. Looks like it could grab boulders and hurl them. That's how I imagine it anyway. That's right, you need lots of aerodynamic surfaces to fly in space. Little known fact. Maybe it needs to soar through a nebula near a black hole. Alright, looking cool already. And the chompers aren't actually. Oh, because we have a dependency. Let's get rid of these chompers I was just complimenting. Oh, the weapons. It's interesting that we almost have 100 space on this, which is like the space, the base space for the next size up. Yeah, this thing's just gonna have like a ton of badass looking wings. I mean like chicken wings that you might have some sort of barbecue sauce on. That's what we're going for in this empire. Don't knock it, we're taking over the entire galaxy. Reminds me of like the Drouthy fighter from Wind Commander. Alright. Yeah, pretty cool guy. Up on my Wing Commander. I like how it looks from behind a lot. No, that looks mostly like a geometry error. find one other remotely cool looking spot to have it. I think we'll just make this one center. That looks badass, and we've got a reasonably fast ship. I might want to put one more on, but more importantly, this needs to be able to dispatch like enemy star bases and that sort of thing. And still hold its own. Ooh. Disruptor bank. I like the sounds of that. This thing will be a combination of scout and sentinel. Okay, super life support. More ion drive. There we go. So this thing should be nice and fast on the main map. With 3 ion drives, we've got some extended range, and the final thing we need is friggin' sensor range, because that's been a huge problem. I'd like to have the good one, but we need to free up 1 unit of space. Okay, this guy's not going to be taking out any remarkable opponent in a fight. So let's just be real about that right now. And instead we get ourselves the sensors we need. There we go. The Delta V3. And Delta V, you're obsolete as well. Wow, 5 turns for one of these little guys. It only needs... Oh, wow, we actually do have a shortage of Durantium. Okay. Did not realize that. I had no friggin' clue. Well, we should take advantage of that source of double. There's a couple of places we can get some. I'll try to run that thing down. And then, meanwhile, oh goodness. Well, Y Caliber, we had some really good times. It's alright, we were always going to take some losses. Got the fleet off where there are no threats. Dowd, you get the heck over here now. It's okay, this is important intel. They're heavy on beam usage, weak on missile defense. That should stack up fairly well for my ships. Alright, let's do this. It's pretty heavily armed ships that they've got, though. And it's over. The only question is what weapon will destroy this thing. There we go. They're siphoning Durantium away from me. Wow. Always these guys. Blow it up. Okay, that'll take no pressure off of where I'm actually in trouble, to be honest. Yeah. It won't be much of a detour. I think we have to keep them committed to that path. There's just too many enemy units already in my territory. Alright, building a silver wolf. Yeah, that thing will be death incarnate once it's manufactured. Govern. All shipyard. That's not going to make a meaningful difference. The Raptor. Oh, and they have so much work they have to do. Okay. And I've changed my mind. We can send, like, maybe 2 ships to deal with the little forces, but this group of 5 we need to deal with. Like, we need them at the front lines, just smashing as many enemy units as possible. Man. Is there anything we can do at Y caliber? I have a lot of money. Could purchase some sort of defense system. Dirt cheap. No, we're already rushing one. I suppose I should eventually get the transport ready that's going to have to help us steal things back as well. Construct starbase. I'm so sorry. We'll get them back. By gum, we'll get them back. Okay. Defense system. And yeah, I think we're looking at guns here. Oh, that's probably even better, actually. That will eventually probably be too much for them to take. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I left you defenseless. Actually, we need to worry about the homeworld. And there I was, being careless with my legendary swords the whole time. Wonder if we're going to be able to snag both. I hope so. Alright, this should be an easy one. Upgrade. Wow, 2,111. Not worth it. You'll just have to keep making do with what you got. Be an interesting planet to colonize eventually. Okay, we've got to get these guys closer to where the fighting's actually happening. And I'm just going to check there just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Boy, what an idiot I was, leaving this entire flank undefended. I think we gotta just let that constructor go, as much as it pains me. We haven't lost much velocity or much time, just due to the nature of the hexagonal map. Yeah, let's watch, and then we'll call it a video. So in the next one, we can be picked apart by a very stoppable battle fleet. And no damage. Alright, can we do something to stop them here? Everything's spoken for. And it's a huge manufacturing center. Oh, this sucks. We'll make it nicer for when they take it over. Requires more money than I've got. Darn it. Like a fleet like this, we could stop with one legendary sword. But I don't even have that. Alright, I'll see you in the next video, and probably more bad things will happen.